Good afternoon and welcome to Channel N TV. I'm Chichi Kosi and here are the latest of your news update. In the ongoing case of Dante Liang, the young man accused of stabbing a 17-year-old Hlomphombete to death in Sandton last weekend has been granted 3,000 rand bail. Liang is not allowed to contact any witnesses or leave Gauteng for that matter without the permission of the High Court. Hlompho's uncle had this to say.
Sawana to the viewers. We're pretty shaken a bit as a family because now the events are slowly unfolding of what happened. We've just heard from the prosecutor that this was an ongoing tiff between Umshanawami and the accused. Umshanawami, as we hear in the court, had an altercation with the younger brother. So the accused is actually the older brother to the guy who was involved with an incident with Umshanawami.
The SAHRC will be at War School Jan today to launch an investigation into allegations of racism and other discrimination at the school. One of the parents had this to say.
Let me say hello and thanks for giving me the chance to speak to you guys. My child has raised an issue which has happened 2 weeks back on Friday, where she was beaten by 2 white boys when they were from the athletes. And then he was punched, beaten with a bottle full of piss. Then she came and told me about it. When I came on Monday to address the issue with I think it's a deputy principal, he said he was gonna do an investigation with the SGB. So they will do the investigation and they will call me and tell me the details of what transpired and what happened. And he took the statement from the kids. So what I've been waiting for is to find out what's gonna happen with those boys who had hit my child. So in Bagologo, the teacher called me on Wednesday, notifying me that they are still doing the investigation and Bona, they can't do anything. Everything is going to be done by ES.
It's day 2 of the virtual hearing into Western Cape Judge President John Hlophe has attempted to set aside the Judicial Services Commission's impeachment findings. Judge Matter researcher Mbegezeli Benjamin is taking us through this matter.
And he basically set out 2 key legal arguments for why the decision by the JSC was wrong. The first argument was that the JSC read the law wrong. He says that the JSC looked at the private conversations between Judge Hlophe and Judge Ndabinda and Jafta and decided that they constitute improper attempts at influencing those 2 judges. And he says, in terms of the law, this is not how it should be. He says judges have private conversations all the time. And if you look at even other countries like Canada and the UK, those kinds of private conversations are treated as simply conversations between colleagues.
And lastly, international relations Pandor is defending South Africa's 50 million rand donation to Cuba. Freedom Front Plus, in short, the FFF or the WF leader Peter Groenewald has questioned the aid, but that Pandor reminded him that Cubans supported South Africans' struggle against apartheid.
We have as South Africa directly linked our foreign policy and national interests to progressive internationalism and international human solidarity. There can be nothing more embarrassing than a member of FF Plus asking us about humanitarian support to Cuba. Absolutely shocking. Clearly that member is unaware that the people of Cuba send their sons and daughters to the soil of Africa to die with us for our freedom. Hence our solidarity with them.
And now these are some of the news we have gathered for you at this hour. We are back again at 2 o'clock. Noto Maboza, we're giving you some of the latest. I'll be coming back again at 4 o'clock.